guys, Jurassic Junkie here and welcome to another episode of Start and Finish. Now straight away I just want to say we're off to a great start because this time I've actually pressed record and I actually spoke about 2-3 minutes about the game and then it clicked itself off because obviously it just went idle. So yes, we're recording this time, it's a good start. So when I left you last I was saying that I was going to play Adventure Time and that I have done. And it was a very enjoyable game. Now at first I've got to say that I obviously never give really Nintendo much love. I never give them that much time because my Xbox and my PC just consumes my life. And Joe brought me Adventure Time for Christmas, and because it's a Christmas present it's kind of just been sat there because it's not on one of my major consoles, and I thought I need to get it done. And then after I said to you guys that I was going to get the game completed, 2-3 days had passed and I was like, oh, I've got to complete that game. And it felt like a chore to just actually start the game, but the second I started it I was so glad I did because it's a very, very fun game. Now it's as bonkers as the actual show. They've done a really good way of portraying it, actually. The stupidity, the randomness and everything has all been injected into this game. So the plot is just that your garbage or trash, if you will, has been stolen by the Ice King and you want to get it returned and at the same time give the Ice King an ass whooping. The way the game actually just works, it runs exactly like the original Zelda games. So the way it all works is that you're in the world of Ooo and it is split into 4 different areas and you have to go around doing missions for the actual villagers, which will consist of getting candy canes, finding the nut baby, and just, as I keep saying, just very random things. Once you complete an area, you'll end up having a mini boss fight and actually earning a new ability that you can then use obviously as you go throughout the game. But as you get further into the game, you'll unlock more abilities and then you'll be able to actually go back to the original levels and use those abilities to get to areas that you couldn't get to originally. So a good way to actually keep upgrading your stats. Your stats break down to 3 very simple things: your speed, attack and your health. I started working on health straight away because you've only got 2 hearts to start off with, and once them 2 hearts have gone you are dead and it is game over. But you've got save points all the way throughout the land, so if you die you just go back to your previous save. Now all the way through this game I only died once, and that was simply because towards the end I got quite cocky and thought this game is very easy and then somebody caught me off guard. But aside from that you can coast through it all the way without dying really. All the way through the land you've got different power-ups that you can actually pick up, and on top of it you've also got food, which obviously gives you health. Now I quite like the way it works that you've got an inventory with a limited amount of slots, so you can have in there hamburgers, hot dogs and such, but also you pick up condiments such as tomato sauce. So at one point if your backpack's full you can put tomato sauce onto the burger and make it even more powerful. But then the Adventure Time craziness goes in there as well, where if you speak to the villagers they'll actually say, by the way, if you put salt in a milkshake it'll give you even more power. So it's just lots of random stuff. It's worth talking to people to find out how everything works. And as I said, each area's got a boss fight, so you tend to just do boss fights and then actually do the big Ice King fight. And I think every single boss fight I've done within the first or second life. So the game is quite easy and you can just coast through it. As for the actual length of the game, I did it in 2 sittings and it was at night time. I just sat in bed for 3 hours each time, so around about 6 hours to actually complete the game. Now I did enjoy absolutely every bit of it, just talking to the people and just seeing such random dialogue and having Jake and Finn just say the normal random stuff that they would do. But is it actually worth the price tag? Now I would kind of say no, this actually isn't worth it, because first of all this is a game that only come out in America and well, it's not out in the UK. So that's why we purchased it on the DS, because obviously that's not region locked. So anyone in the UK who want to buy this, you're probably talking around £20, plus you've probably got to get it imported. So for that price, for only 6 hours of gameplay, I don't think it's worth it. If you're a fan of Adventure Time and you just want to play it just to get more Adventure Time goodness, then yeah, definitely, obviously go for it. But if you kind of and if it's something you should purchase, I'll probably say no, because you don't get your value for money. And that is pretty much it. It's a small bite-sized game, very fun, enjoyable all the way through. The only way to put it is you don't get your money's worth. But that being said, there's just been an announcement of a new Adventure Time game, and I probably will be purchasing that as well, just because it just gave me a reason to actually play on the DS, and I really enjoyed it. And fingers crossed it's actually going to make me play the DS a little bit more. So, now that's Adventure Time done and dusted. The next game I shall be playing is Dead Island Riptide. So that's it guys, thank you very much for watching. Cheers, bye.